Hey guys, welcome to our video. This is Thushi
And this is Shripal.
and today we are going to decode one of the boldest corporate moves in the Indian business history.
In 2008, Tata Motors made headlines by acquiring not one but two iconic British car brands, that is Jaguar and Land Rover.
The timing couldn't have been worse. Right in the middle of a global financial crisis and the brands were bleeding money.
So, why did Tata do it? And most importantly, how did they make it work? Let's dive into a powerful case.
Jaguar and Land Rover were legendary brands, but by 2008 they were facing an identity crisis and a massive financial loss.
Tata Motors stepped in, but the challenge was, how do you turn this thing around? Two failing luxury brands without compromising their heritage and making them profitable.
This wasn't just about cars. It was about managing the brand, a culture, and a crisis, all at once. The context here is critical. It's 2008. The global financial system is crashing. Big auto giants like General Motors are filing for bankruptcy. Meanwhile, Tata Motors decides to acquire Jaguar Land Rover for $2.3 billion, a bold and a risky move. At the time, JLR was losing nearly $1 million every day. The product lineup was outdated and labor unions in the UK made cost cutting a nightmare. But Tata's approach was anything but reckless. It was strategic, respectful, and visionary. First, they gave operational autonomy to the JLR management team. No micromanagement, no forced Indianization. Second, they applied financial discipline, focused R&D investment, tight cost control, and smart prioritization. Two key frameworks were at play here. Post-merger integration, where Tata made sure there was cultural and operational alignment. And brand management strategy, which respected JLR's British identity while modernizing its appeal. What was the result? A series of bold product launches. The Range Rover Evoque, Jaguar XF, and F-Pace redefined the brand's look and feel. Tata also revamped manufacturing facilities in the UK, making them world-class and more efficient. And then came the China strategy. JLR expanded in one of the fastest growing auto markets, helping fuel massive growth. The turnaround wasn't overnight, but it was clear the strategy was working. Within a few years, JLR was not just profitable, it became the profit engine of Tata Motors, contributing a majority of the company's earnings. Global recognition followed. JLR reclaimed its status as a luxury powerhouse thanks to innovative designs and customer-centric performance. And most importantly, Tata proved that an Indian company could successfully manage and elevate global brands.
So, what can we take away from this?
First, respect the culture of the brands you acquire. Tata didn't impose, they collaborated.
Second, invest smartly. Don't cut corners, especially when it's come to innovation and market expansion.
And third, think long term. Strategic patience is what turned this acquisition into a legacy case study.
This story is not just about business, it's about vision, trust, and global leadership.
Thank you all for watching. If you found this case insightful, do like, share, and drop your thoughts in the comment. Thank you. guys, welcome to our video. This is Khushi. बोलना this is.
One but two British luxurious car brand, that is JLR and that is JLR. JLR is JLR.